Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait.
I heard there that Madame Carlisle was still alive.
Token to Madame Carlisle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler? Of course.
The dead body of Zachary Carlisle, Alexa's little brother. I wonder what happened to him, 47.
Number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator, hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my specialty.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlisle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
I think Patrick is
No need to panic.
please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. Thank you.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
I think I lost a button from my cuff yesterday, probably at the graveyard.
Take the charge of
Just-
I got word he's upset with Madame Carlisle.
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good. However, Madame Carlisle suspects foul play. And what he said, he said right.
I've prepared some information for you. So please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room. To my right.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlisle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlisle.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlisle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47?
How are you?
Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first? You're an excellent detective, 47. Uncovering truths half a century
Mr. Whitmer,
old.
you've reached a conclusion.
If you frame it correctly,
Please, go
I
ahead.
believe you could use the information to convince Madame
Your
Carlisle
brother committed
that Zachary
suicide.
committed
I need to see
suicide.
some evidence to believe
Maybe
that,
you should
Mr.
ask
Whitmer.
Mr. Fernsby to
Zachary
see
was
her.
found dead in a room
Or
locked
perhaps
from
you
the
feel
inside.
like digging a bit more.
He died from a rare poisonous plant he cultivated himself. He believed you were dead, and a suicide note explained that he did not have the courage to go on without you.
That's what I don't buy. I cared for him deeply, but the truth is he hated my guts. My death would not make him commit suicide, I can promise you that.
Perhaps the death of your older brother, Montgomery, then. I have found evidence showing that you and Zachary killed him nearly 50 years ago. I believe that was when Zachary turned recluse. Your brother recently uncovered proof that your past deeds were for nothing. A letter from Montgomery stating that he wanted you, Madame Carlisle, to take over from your father instead of himself, as you were better suited to the job. Everything would have turned out the way you wanted, without anyone dying. What broke Zachary once, now destroyed him.
And you saw this letter?
I did.
Oh, Zachary. How royally I fucked up. Mr. Whitmer, I'm sorry, I just need to gather my thoughts. Right. The payment for your services, have you decided on an amount?
Arthur Edwards. You have a file on him.
Arthur Edwards. How do you... I see. Well played. For many, many years I feared what I'd see when I finally met death. And now you sit before me, and I feel only peace. You see, I believe life is a fair fight, and I lost spectacularly in every way imaginable. It is time for me to leave the pit. Oh, before I get to that, your reward. The file you want is in the safe. A last wish from a dying woman. Get Edwards and make him suffer. So long.
Just keep calm.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.